All right, now let's talk my top 10 most anticipated games for 2025. And just to get this out the way, no, it doesn't include GTA 6. All right, that's just a whole different thing, and it's a different kind of popularity, I feel like. And I've played past GTA games, don't get me wrong. I still actually got to play through GTA 5 story and things like that and beat that, but I don't know, I'm just not as much of a GTA gamer as I used to be, sadly. I know, shocker, but it's gonna do well. It's gonna sell like crazy and everything like that. But yeah, that's not gonna be on my personal top 10 list. It might be on one of yours, that's fine. And if it is, these games though that I'm gonna talk about are what I'm really looking forward to, what I'm most hyped about. We're gonna start from number 10 and go all the way to my number 1 most anticipated game. All right, let's kick things off with a polarizing one for many people, and that is Assassin's Creed Shadows. Why is it polarizing? Because people want to make drama around it because of playing a black samurai, and even though you play as a Japanese female shinobi as well, and I'm not here for that. I'm here for a good time because a lot of players, myself included, have been wanting an Assassin's Creed set in feudal Japan, and we're finally getting it. So I'm really excited about this, and Assassin's Creed is my favorite franchise from Ubisoft. Ubisoft is not doing so great from a company standpoint. They're probably going to get bought off or something like that, or looking to be bought out or things like that, and do some restructuring and whatnot. But this is coming out in February, same month as Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm still looking forward to it. These playing 2 different characters. They're going to have different play styles, different skill trees, different way you're going to go about it. You can probably do a little bit of build variety with each of them as well too, which is going to be nice. And just how things go, this is gonna be a nice, good, chunky action RPG, open world. I hope it's not as bloated as previous AC games have been open world, like Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. Please don't just stuff side quests and other stuff in there to bloat it out and add padding to the game time. Whatnot. Please don't. But I'm still looking forward to this because Yasuke, I think, is gonna be a fun character, and they always gonna be a fun character to play as. So they got different personalities, different perspectives. It's going to be interesting to see how they react things from a story standpoint and character standpoint. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about this personally. And this could be a chance. Actually, this is probably Ubisoft's last chance to really win some of their fans back and redeem themselves to a degree. Because, man, it's been a rough 2024 for Ubisoft. And 2025, they need to have a good year. Then there is Death Stranding 2. On the beach. I know the first Death Stranding got a lot of mixed reception and things like that, but I feel this is a chance for Hideo Kojima to kind of improve upon and fix the missteps from the first game and make the second game a more fun, more expanded universe, and add to the gameplay, make the gameplay a lot more fun, and not just be Mr. Amazon Man or whatever the heck, trying to rebuild the country and stuff like that. A lot of the same cast is coming back as well too, with some new characters added in. I just like how this is going to be a franchise that's going to stick around. Kojima games are a lot of fun. They're different, they're unique, they're not everybody's cup of tea. Almost like kind of like Souls games or Miyazaki games in a sense. They're not made for everybody, but Kojima, you know, he sticks to his guns for the most part, and he tries to make these different type of games that no one else has made before, and I respect that a lot about him. And I like that about him. Instead of following the trends or, you know, formulas, that's what's popular, what other video game developers are doing or whatever the heck. No, he's gonna do something different, do something outside the box a bit, and weird and crazy and wacky. Like, this is, look at this. This looks crazy, dude. What the heck is going on here, you know? And no idea what's going on with this, what story, like, how does this relate to the story elements and things like that? And why is the characters here looking very grayed out for a reason? Like they need some nutrition or something? I don't know. Or it's like a 60s show or something like that. I don't know. But then they're colored in here. It's weird. So, walking simulator. Yeah, the first game is walking simulator, unfortunately. But that's been the biggest meme about it. I enjoyed the first game despite it being like a walking simulator. I will play the first game again leading up to the sequel's release. Because yeah, I'm excited for this. We don't have a release date yet, but it's supposed to come out this year, so hopefully no delays, because I would very much like to play this game. Death Stranding 2 has a chance to be much better than the first game, like I said, and hopefully Kojima knocks out the park and it sells well and it's received well by the gamers as well as critics. So next up, number 8 I'm most looking forward to is Split Fiction. This was recently announced at the Game Awards. This is from the devs of It Takes Two and A Way Out. And It Takes Two was a lot of fun. This seems like it's going to be some more wacky fun, and I'm all here for it. Me and Ollie had a blast with It Takes Two. We still got to play A Way Out. Split Fiction, I don't know who we're going to play as, but I'm definitely playing this with Ollie. And this looks crazy in such a good way. They're blending sci-fi and fantasy in new ways with this game. I feel like in some aspects, and where there's gonna be some new co-op type of puzzle solving, action, boss fights, etc. here. Like I'm here for it. This is dope to me. I know this is not interesting to some people, but to me, I don't know. I think this is the next step in evolution of what they're trying to do. Plus the fact that only one person needs to own the game, as usual with their games. Only one person needs to own it. The other person just needs the friend pass. That's it. They're gonna keep with that mantra, keep with that motto. So I'm gonna get this for me and Ollie to play on PC, and we're just gonna have a blast with it. And we're gonna be trolling each other, I'm sure, because we did that in It Takes Two. We gotta play A Way Out as well at some point and have some fun that either before this comes out, maybe, or I don't know, after it comes out. So not sure if we'll play this right away, because I know we gotta get to Resident Evil 6. Or maybe we take a break from Resident Evil 6 of when this drops or something like that and play it until we beat it. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm definitely looking forward to this. And I love the art style, the colors, the environments, just the way it looks overall. And the gameplay looks freaking fun as shit, dude. For all my Doom fans, this is on my list. Doom, The Dark Ages. Doom 2016 brought back this dormant franchise, and then Doom Eternal expanded upon it. In some aspects, Doom 2016 is better than Doom Eternal, and Doom Eternal in some other ways is better than Doom 2016. They both got the pros and cons, but this I'm really definitely hyped for, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this will work in like a somewhat medieval type of setting, because yeah, you're in the Dark Ages as the Doom guy. I love how he's using a shield in this, and the guns are gonna be fun to use as well too. He's got a shield that's got spikes on it. He can throw it around like he's Captain America or something like that. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So I'm not sure how they're gonna have it make sense within the Doom universe from a story standpoint, but heck, man, games don't necessarily have to always make sense from a story standpoint. This is about just some like bullet hell, killing demon type fun, and just ripping and tearing through bosses and enemies alike. Oh man, those look so sick, so freaking cool. I'm definitely have to play the other two Doom games leading up to this, just to go back to them again, because why not? Why not? Then there is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This might surprise some people that this is on my list. This I feel like needs to be a game that gets more attention. Like, you got a star-studded cast in here. From I think Andy Serkis is in here. You got the Daredevil actor, was it Matthew Cox? You also got Ben Starr in here as well. And who's the lady who was in Baldur's Gate 3? I think I forget her name. I think she's in here as well too as a character. But man, this is a indie game, indie turn-based RPG, like taking inspiration from like Souls-likes, some other type of games as well too, and trying to blend them into like a fun, challenging, difficult combat system, as well as have a crazy story and narrative, and how all these characters come together to essentially save this universe or world they're in. I am looking forward to this a lot, just from like an indie game standout of the year. Like, this will probably win debut indie game of the year in my opinion. Probably, it has a chance to, or it could win best indie game of the year. We'll see. It'll probably win one of those, or maybe most impactful game of the year or something like that. This I could see doing, like, winning all those, if not one of them at least. But look at this combat, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, like, dude, looks so freaking cool. The right amount of flashiness to it. It's not over the top, I feel like. You can dodge, you can parry. There's different elements, stuff. You can parry there, parry that. Like, the fact you can parry enemies in a turn-based combat, and as well as dodge them too. So cool. So freaking cool. And way you can explore the world, like, looks so sick. I think this is supposed to come out in March or April or something like that. So these games are getting stacked and stacked. Like, February is this nonsense stacked with games, and then March is getting more stacked. January is kind of light on game releases, which is cool. I love the boss and enemy design too. Looks dope. Yeah, this looks so freaking dope to me. So freaking dope. I can't wait. All right, guys. You know I love my Souls-likes. The first Berserker Kazan got a release date for March. I think it's toward the end of March. So we got this, possibly Clair Obscur, and then we got Split Fiction coming out in March. This is an anime Souls-like style. I don't think it's gonna play like Code Vein. I think it's gonna be much different. This is from the DNF universe as well too. It's obviously from Nexon as well. Based on the gameplay I've seen, I wasn't able to play like the closed beta for it, but from the gameplay I've seen and checked out, and I've been reporting on, doing other videos on this, it looks very exciting, very fun. And Troy, not Troy, but Ben Starr's in this is one as well, I believe. Yeah, Ben Starr plays the main character here. So I'm interested to see how the builds work out, how boss fights are, just the overall gameplay, how it feels. And hopefully it's a lot of fun and it's challenging. And you know, it doesn't hold back. It makes you, the player, have to like, okay, re-strategize some of these fights, rethink your build sometimes, maybe respec. Hopefully there's a respec system in there that's not annoying or anything like that. You can just respec freely anytime you want. So that way it gives players more options as far as to experiment with their build. They haven't really talked about that or much anything else about that. So hopefully maybe they confirm that before release. I don't know, or give us a bit more details on that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've already got it set to go pre-ordered, like a lot of these games today that I'm talking about. So definitely can't wait to bring this to you guys on the channel. Next up is Ghost of Yotei. I think this is what, number 4, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. This is another polarizing game for whatever reason or another, but personally I'm cool with it. I'm excited for it. Is the gameplay, you know, going to be like Ghost of Tsushima? It's going to be simple like Simon Says. I don't know. I hope they don't fully do that whole Simon Says combat loop like in the first game. You know, the first game was great, don't get me wrong, but when you think about it, the first game was sort of like standard by the books in many ways when it came to the gameplay. What really helped, I would say, is the visuals, the environments, and just how it ran overall. It's ran smooth like butter. So I'm hoping this is the same thing. It just runs very smooth, plays great overall. They expand upon the combat, not just the lore. I believe this takes place 100 or so years in the future as well, so we're not playing as Jin, unfortunately. I was hoping we play as Jin again, but no, we got a new character, a female character to play as, which is fine by me. And I'm interested to see, you know, how she plays, how her character is in terms of her character progression and her personality and things like that, and how she reacts to things, what happened around her. And it takes place in a different part of Japan, so we're not on Tsushima anymore. So that's another thing too. And I noticed with the DLC, the Ghost of Tsushima, they started to like make the combat feel better, more expand upon. So hopefully they just do the same here and keep making the combat feel even better. This doesn't have an exact release date yet. This is scheduled for this year, 2025, but definitely keep my eye on this one and looking forward to it very much. Love my samurai games, my Japanese style games, JRPGs, action RPGs, all that. Love it, love it, love it. Continuing on with Japanese games here, we got Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, which is featuring Majima as the main protagonist. He gets his own game. He doesn't have to share a game or share, you know, playability like in Yakuza 0. Even though that was like, honestly, the best Like a Dragon game, in my opinion, because you could play as Majima as well as Kiryu. And now he gets his own game, and he's got a few different, you know, styles to play as well. At least 1 or 2, I think, new fighting styles. We know it's taking place in Hawaii, or at least near Hawaii. I'm not sure how other characters are going to play into this, as far as like if characters from Infinite Wealth are going to show up. I think they said they would have some characters from Infinite Wealth show up, because this does take place, I think, 6 months after Infinite Wealth story. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. I will not be playing it right away, only because I still got to go through Infinite Wealth and beat that. I need to get Infinite Wealth and then come to this and play it. I got to get through it. I got to get Persona 3 Reload done first, though, because I started that and I need to get that done through Game Pass. Kingdom Come Deliverance I got to get done as well. This begins a lot like the last trailer did. Yeah, at least he's not nude. True, but I mean, come on, let's be real. That was done for comedy. All right, that's how I looked at it. It was done for comedy reasons. For Infinite Wealth, this was also kind of done for comedy as well too, in a different way, I think. But man, well, maybe not comedy, but more just like, what the heck is going on? We're confused as shit because he lost his memory. But there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. This is gonna be a spinoff. I think it's gonna be a little bit longer than The Man Who Erased His Name. It's gonna be a little bit longer than that, but it's gonna be not as long as like the Infinite Wealth or Yakuza Like a Dragon games, which are more of the turn-based RPGs. Now, this is still gonna be considered, I think, an action RPG in a sense. So there'll still be some light RPG elements to it. There'll still be some fun side stuff to do. You got stars to the cast in here. I think Samoa Joe's in here, and some other cool actors as well too. I think they are doing it as a parallel on purpose. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, they're doing a parallel Majima interior. Yeah. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii though, man, I'm so happy Majima gets his own game. What's the end game of this besides Majima trying to get his memory back? We just know that Majima somehow lost his memory. He's got to figure out how to get it back. I wonder what's going to happen when he does get it back, and what other wacky and crazy characters can be in this. But RGG Studios, they do a great job. I think Black Dragon series should get more love than what it does. I'm glad Infinite Wealth got a nomination for a few Game Awards recently, but I honestly want the series to have some more love, be more mainstream, and for more people to enjoy it. Next up, second most anticipated game of the year, Elden Ring Night Reign, which is going to be like a sort of like arcade style, I guess, of Elden Ring. They're essentially like making it's a smaller scale. It's a spin-off, and it's gonna be like kind of like has some arcade type vibes, some roguelike type vibes. It's solo or up to 3 players. You have these preset characters that essentially have these preset builds you have to just play as. So it does take away the, customization and creativity in terms of builds. But I'm hoping what they do with each of these like preset characters you get to pick from is they all have like unique movesets and abilities that will help with making them feel fun, different, and you can have some good team synergy, like some good team up attacks, stuff like that. Yeah, this is definitely going to be treated like a roguelike. It's not a live service game, so and it's going to be a budget title. It's going to be like same as Child of Urchery. It's going to be like $40 from what they didn't officially say $40, but it's going to be like a budget title like Child of Urchery in terms of the house price. So $40-50 at most is what I'm expecting from this. I'm looking forward to it. I love Elden Ring. I love Souls games, as many of you know, and Souls likes and Elden Ring. They just like From Software's just killing it, honestly. Like these last 5 years, they've been so consistent with the games they've been releasing. Sekiro in 2019, Elden Ring in 2022. We got Child of Urchery last year in 2024. And in between, I think in 2023 we had Armored Core 6, and then now they're dropping Night Reign this year. Like they got other projects, a bunch of other projects in the works. They're gonna be coming out. Like I imagine, I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped another game this year. They probably won't though, because they want to like mess up the promotion and marketing things like that. But next year, I imagine we'll maybe get at least one, maybe a couple of games from them, maybe, because they got a lot of projects they're working on. So looking forward to this and see how this plays out. It obviously could be a misfire as well too. It could be really bad. I hope it's not bad. I want it to be fun and good and engaging, and just a blast to play. And plus they're including bosses from Dark Souls 3 and other Souls games too. Hopefully we can get a Bloodborne crossover as well, with some of the bosses. I would love that, and looking forward to playing with my friends in this game too, whoever wants to play this with me as well too. This is gonna be a blast, I think. And then lastly, my number one most anticipated, should not be a surprise to many of you, Monster Hunter Wilds. All right guys, Monster Hunter Wilds, as you can see here, this definitely is a sequel to World. It feels like an evolution to what World did. They're expanding on it quite a bit. I believe this was the PS5 version I played in terms of the beta. So monsters are new here. I don't think they've said, I don't think there's any monsters except for like 1 or 2 they've shown off that's coming back from previous games, or talked about that's coming back from previous games. But because like all the monsters I think so far are just like new. I know you're seeing 2 of me right now because I don't stream this. But yeah, like this, I think, is going to be such a big game, more popular game. It's going to get Monster Hunter more on the map than ever before. It's going to sell very well, I feel like, too. I think what Monster Hunter World sold a shit ton. I imagine it's going to sell a shit ton. I cannot wait to lose myself in this game. Try most weapons. I don't know if I'll try all the weapons, but I'm definitely more inclined to try some more of the weapons I haven't tried before, like bow. And I think that this has the opportunity to get more people into Monster Hunter series. And they've already fixed some stuff. They did like a community update I did a video on where they already fixed some stuff. They like bringing back some moves for certain weapons. their expanded weapons and other ways you can make your builds and things like that. So very exciting. Cannot wait. They're optimizing it more so for PC as well too, because they're trying to have it where many people can play it, even if you have a much older rig. Let's just hope they can do it for the PC players. I don't want to play this on PS5. I don't want to have to get PS Plus to play this on PS5 to play online. I'd rather just play on PC without having to pay a subscription, play it online. That's just me. And I want this to run really good and better on PC overall. Looking forward to the different monsters to fighting here, and just the craziness, the epic moments, the silly moments, just the, oh man, just the fun with friends and fun with the community. Like, this is definitely a community game we can play together too. I'm looking forward to a lot. So that's my top 10. I'm looking forward to the most this year, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Let me hear from you. What is your most anticipated games of 2025? Definitely love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like, subscribe for new. My name's Mike, and I'll see you in the next one.